Creating bezels in metal clay for fireable gemstones has never been easier. Cool Tools collaborated with Lisel Crowley to create a process using a template that eliminates seams in bezels using metal clay. These templates come in gemstone sizes starting at 6 mm. Choose from round to oval, marquise to diamond, trillion to triangle, barrel, cushion, and square. Simply use the template to size your stone, then choose your bezel wall thickness. To learn how to use these templates and to make your own bezels, we've created this video featuring Lisel Crowley.
I'm Lisel Crowley, and I'm here to show you how to use these wonderful calibrated stone bezel templates for setting faceted stones in metal clay. They come in a variety of shapes and sizes, including barrel, oval, pear, marquise, trillion, round, and cushion. And I'm going to use the cushion one today to set this beautiful violet 10 mm cushion CZ. So I'll take these and set these aside, and let's get started. Now I'm going to show you how to determine the depth you need to make your bezel. I do that by laying my stone down, flat side down, with the culet facing up, and I use the thickness frames to achieve the depth of the stone. And the way I realize when I've achieved that depth is to run my snake roller over the top, and if the stone does not move, that means my thickness is deep enough. Then I take a nice ball of fresh clay, and you really want to work with fresh clay. Roll it in a ball, take your coil roller and just flatten it. And this creates a pancake at the perfect depth to create your bezel. Now you bring your template in, and for each size stone there's going to be a large hole, a small hole, and a large hole. I'm going to begin by cutting out my small hole, and because the culet is tapered, you want to angle your needle tool so that you give it the same taper as the culet, and you want to angle it in. I'm going to dip my needle tool in some SLIK. I'm going to hold my template down onto the clay, and you see the angle I'm holding my pick at, and I'm going to cut. And pull that clay out from the center. And you may have to go around a couple of times to clean that up. That's okay. And that's going to give you a nice tapered seat for your stone. And this can be also cleaned up in the drying and sanding phase. I just want to get most of this out of the middle. Always put your clay back in your hydrator. I love this Cool Tools hydrator for keeping my clay moist. Now, you pull, I'm just going to run my needle tool around there to smooth it a little bit. And place your stone in the middle here, culet side down, get it nice and centered. Bring your thickness frames back, your coil roller back, and just press. And what that does is it will push the stone down beneath the surface of the clay, which will give you a nice strong seat for your stone. Then you come back with the larger shaped template, get it centered, push it down. This time I'm going to cut straight up and down. I do not need to cut at an angle. I'm going to cut around. And I usually go around twice to make sure that clay is going to release cleanly. Pull your template up, cut away that excess clay. Sometimes it's a little stubborn, but all you got to do is talk nice to it. There you go. And this gives me a nice, perfectly shaped bezel, the right size for the stone. This will go in the dehydrator, and after it's dried, it'll be sanded and refined. And once you sand and refine it, you can get it perfectly smooth and perfectly shaped. There you go. Here's an example of one that has been sanded and refined. And here is the finished bezel after it's been dried, sanded, and refined. You can see how beautifully it sets off this gorgeous cubic zirconia. It's smooth on all sides, and it's ready to be set in a variety of metal clay designs, from simple to elaborate.
Visit our Learning Center at cooltools.us for more cool jewelry making videos. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and be sure to sign up for our email list to be the first to hear about new videos, new products, and other cool stuff from Cool Tools.